Good afternoon, everybody. How everybody feeling today? Feeling motivated, inspired, you know, got some good information to carry on with you?
Yes, yes.
All right, cool. So I want to ask y'all a question. How many people woke up today and know when they came to this event that if they found the information that they was going to need, that would be a decision that they're going to make to move forward?
Yes.
Yeah. Be honest, come on.
Yeah, we got one.
Okay, cool. Well, the rest you'll be able to see. Well, my name, like I said, my name is Sheldon Henderson. I'm from Brooklyn, New York. And to be honest with you, real estate investing is not something that everybody do where I'm from. And with that being said, besides my reasons for signing, that was one of the things that stood out in my mind. I felt like that because I figured I gotta do something different. I don't want to do what everybody else is doing. You understand what I'm saying? So, going through my trial and error, you know, before I said to myself, some things gotta change with you, young man.
Yeah.
Some things must change. And you know, I'm quite sure a couple of people feel like that right now. You know? And so, it came to the point, because my background is fashion and design, and I also have a construction background. Now, we know with both of those backgrounds that it's real time consuming. And it's very risky, especially on the construction side of the business. So, I'm thinking to myself, like, I'm tired of working, tired of putting in all these hours. I'm tired of being, you know, putting myself at risk just to make the bare minimum and help somebody else fulfill their dreams. So I know I got my endeavors as far as fashion and design and construction. So I'm figuring like, well, what's next? How can I grow from that? Because right now it looked like I'm stagnant. So me being who I am, you know, I'm a seeker. Like I don't expect for things to fall in my lap. You understand what I'm saying? I like to go out there and get it. I like the process. I like to hear the no's actually. I like to get the rejections because I'm a confident person. So I figure like, okay, the more no's I hear, I'll get closer to the yes sooner or later. So I went up on Eventbrite and I found an event that looked interesting, something like this. So I was saying to myself, like, well, let's check it out. Now, the difference, to me, the difference between people, what makes us different, is our level of passion. You know, some people look at situations and they say to themselves, oh, you know, maybe so, maybe not. Me, I looked at the situation completely different because I knew I wanted to change. So I was like, okay, cool. Well, we're gonna see what they talk about. So, you know, I went to the event. I didn't really meet anybody in the community yet, but I'm listening to what, you know, Jason and, you know, everybody's telling about the opportunity and what's available for me. So it was a no-brainer. So I'm like, okay, let me hop on board. Came on board. Now, during that time, this was about almost 2 years ago, by the way, I wasn't necessarily surrounded around the people that could necessarily motivate me to move forward. Actually, they kept me stagnant. So it got to a point though where I had to relocate. Well, where I relocated wasn't somewhere where I wanted to be. I actually ended up homeless. However, I was homeless, but I still was plugging into the meetings.
Absolutely. Y'all didn't even know that.
So if I could be homeless, end up in a men's shelter, still understand that it has to be some self-development done on myself, then what's your excuse?
Whoa. Now y'all see why I had to have to come out, right?
I didn't have a dime. I didn't even have my phone on.
Oh my God.
You know how I got service to contact individuals within the community? I went to Starbucks to get Wi-Fi.
Wow.
You know, I didn't have money to get to the meetings. I hopped the train.
Wow.
Hop like hop.
I put you like this, hop like, not pay.
Serious.
Don't call the police on me. Nah, but for real though, and you know, and that was just, now try to put that together with not really being trained, not really having a support system, constantly have to motivate yourself. You know, because I I like to say I don't run off ego, I run off confidence. And it was always like that, but I always didn't see it in myself. It took for trial and error for me to see it. You know, so
I see it, dude.
Wow.
you know, fast forward to when I came on board. Matter of fact, when I actually got my place where I'm at right now, the first thing I did was come and talk to Joe. So I went to the Sunday meeting and I'm like, Joe, listen, you know, I got a situation, you know, I was a little in a tight spot. You know, what would you think would be the best thing for me to do? And he said to me like, Shell, to be honest with you, bro, we always gonna be here. You just gotta put yourself in position. And that was in November 2018.
Wow.
From that point on, I never looked back. Every Sunday, I go to Queens College to come meet with the guys. And it took me 3.5 hours each way on public transportation. Faithfully, I did it for a year and I still do it.
Wow.
You know, that's just the determination and you know, the drive that I have to want my situation to change. I'm tired of working. You understand what I'm saying? I believe that I could put more of a solid legacy out here in the world for me and my kids. I could teach my kids the same financial literacy and the things that I know and how to become an owner. You know, like, this is what Joe told me to do. Position yourself, and this is what I have done. Now, on the marketing side of the business, what we're speaking about right now, you know, like I said, I wasn't the most trained or, you know, I didn't know. I didn't even understand the language of real estate investments. But I would not give up. I refuse to let people see me give up.
Wow.
It has nothing to do with pride or, I just don't. I don't want nobody to see me give up. And then not even only that, I got, you know, I may look a little young, but I got teenage kids. Every last one of them. My oldest is 18, she just got a job in Wingstop. You understand what I'm saying? Now we have discussions on ownership. I give her what I learned from this.
Wow.
Yeah.
You know, and I got a son, he's 17. He see me on social media. You know, I gotta be a good influence to everybody that I love. I don't want him to be running around like looking at he's looking at me like, oh, my dad is doing, you know, I want him to see like, look, your dad is taking initiative to do something to better our lives.
Wow.
Yeah.
You know, and ever since I've been not even so much the financial literacy part, the self-development part is what I appreciate, because like I told you, I looked in the mirror one day and I said, young man, it's time for some changes.
All right.
What I want,
I have a question.
okay.
I think you drive is inspirational, but how did you find all those 20 people?
Well, I'm gonna be honest with you, like, I took a little bit of everything that I know.
And put it together.
First of all, I told you I got a background in fashion and design. I don't know what it is, I can't explain it to you, but when I look at something, it's like I feel it, like, you understand what I'm saying? It's like I can relate to it, I have an eye for it. So I figure like, okay, you know how to pick stuff out. You got a good eye for pictures and clarity and views and perspective. So what I did, I took that and I made it with my real estate.
Wow. So,
I already know what to say and I know how to put it together. So I just took what was said and, for example, Fire Your Boss, learn how to invest in real estate. I took that with the pictures and I put it together. And I don't know, man, it just makes...
Where'd you put it?
I put it on Eventbrite as an ad. Sorry, I wouldn't be too fuzzy.
I have a question. You use your best resource. Yourself.
Oh yeah, of course.
how much you pay for Eventbrite?
Not $1.
Eventbrite is what?
Free.
Oh.
So if me not being so much educated and knowing so much about real estate investing, you make it right there.
Woo!
Yeah.
That's big.
3 weeks in a row.
Big beautiful. You probably can do more than me.
He hit the top 10 like 3 weeks straight.
Yes.
And I'm humbled by that. You know, I would never get big-headed, like any of that. Like, I'm humbled by it. You understand what I'm saying? Because it just like pretty much like a confirmation with myself. Like, see, Sheldon, you can do it. Right. So once you have that discussion with yourself, you be doing that.